Titanium Tarot, and today I'll be doing a reading for Aquarius, okay? This is for any placements of Aquarius you have. If you do, great. If not, great as well. You probably have a message in here for you, so keep an ear out. I use Radleigh Valentine's Fairy Tarot deck. I will also mention when to utilize your intuition, and now let's get into the cards. So please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good. Okay, so we got the 5 of Spring pointing towards the left. Aha. With the 9 of Spring at the bottom of the deck. What's going on, Aquarius? What are you doing? With Unity and the Dreamer. Yeah. Yeah. So, please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Aquariuses, please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good. Okay, wait a minute. I have to just read these. What's going on? Alright, so we got the 5 of Spring pointing towards the right. Now, cards pointing towards the right, to me, as a reader, mean that it's happening quickly or it's happening in the future. How to the future, I don't know, but if you continue doing what you've been doing up to this point, it's definitely gonna happen. Now, what do I mean by it's definitely gonna happen? Well, if you don't change your ways, this is happening. Now, what is this in particular? It's the 5 of Spring, which is the 5 of Wands, which talks of opposing goals arising from different opinions, feeling at odds with yourself or others, overly ambitious people. Notice that we have 2 young fairies on this card. So this could be child's play, this could be bickering, this could be something along those lines. So it's not, I'm not getting a serious vibe from this, but it is a tiff. It is a misunderstanding, right? Which might go full out to the extent that you feel like you're going to have to protect yourself. I am getting slightly bully vibes. I hope this does not make sense for anyone, but if it does, talk to someone. It's not fun. I was bullied. It's not fun. Really, it's not. Right, so the 9 of Spring, alright, talks about protect the fruits of your labor. Prepare for possible challenges that lie ahead. Environmental conservation. Now, it says environmental conservation because the environment is being eaten alive by ladybugs. And if you have had if you've had ladybugs around your house, I can tell you they eat vegetation like there's no tomorrow. They love plants. They love them. They love them. They do. But they are ruthless. I was going to say ruthless. They are ruthless to plants. Right? Now, this is an interesting thing I got. Okay, this is the Unity card, which is the Hierophant card in this deck. And this says, do the right thing for the right reasons, compare traditional versus new approaches to see which works for you, a spiritually minded community. The image I got, okay, or the download I just got, okay, was that you were working in unison with the environment, protecting it. Meaning, you might put bug spray on your plants, or like some other thing that's more eco-friendly. I don't know what it is, but that's what I'm thinking about. So you're helping the environment to protect itself from the infestation of ladybugs, right? Yep. That's the image I got. So this is you. This is you comparing like the old chemicals with the new ways of protecting the environment. I don't know, more bio-friendly bug repellents or something like that. Poison or eco-friendly bug repellent. I don't know. Right? Then you have the Fool, which in this deck is called the Dreamer. Alright? It says, embrace your true purpose, begin a new adventure, trust yourself. Trust yourself to know what's best for the environment and what's best for your home and what's best for your plants. Right? I feel like a lot of people are going to give you their perspective, but you have to follow your gut in what you choose as a means to protecting your environment. So please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest is good, who has a message for my Aquariuses, please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week. Please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my Aquariuses, please come forward and share. And the next card is the Ten of Winter. The Emperor card. Balance, which is temperance in this deck. I will mention the cards we had. The Ten of Wands. What am I talking about? The World and the Ten of Wands. Ten of Wands. The Sun card. Renewal. And that is it for this set. Yep. Or, wait a minute. The King of Autumn. Two of Autumn. The Two of Spring. The Two of Winter. And the Ace of Summer. Okay. And the Seven of Autumn, Seven of Summer, Eight of Summer, Ace of Autumn. And I think that's it. So, this is going to be a very long reading, well, very long set. Alright, so we start off with the Ten of Winter, which means that there's an ending to a difficult cycle. Something's coming to an end. Usually when it's the Ten of Winter representing the Ten of Swords, it talks of like thoughts, conflicting ideas, and things of that nature. Okay. Then we have the Emperor. Now the Emperor is an Aries card. Yes. We have Unity, which is Taurus energy, because it's a Hierophant, equivalent of the Hierophant. Right? Dreamer is a Fool, which sometimes is viewed as Aries. We have the Emperor, which is viewed as Aries. And the Emperor talks of use logic and structure to increase your success. Get organized. A firm but compassionate leader. Yeah. Get on top of your shit. Get on top of your projects is what this is saying. Then you have Balance. Now this is Temperance in this deck, which is Sagittarian energy, which talks about take everyone's input into consideration, merge viewpoints to create a better solution. Take your time, there's no need to rush. Yeah. I feel like there isn't a due date on whatever you're trying to temper. Then you have the World. Now, the World card talks of a brilliant success, the freedom to go in any direction, a journey that is now complete. This, to me, would seem like the Hummingbird card, seeing as this saying the freedom to go in any direction, and the hummingbird can fly in any direction it wants. I mean, so that's why I say that. And that is the ability to fly in any direction you want is gonna herald, right, an ending of a difficult cycle. We have two endings of difficult cycles. First with thought, then with action. Thought with the Ten of Winter, and then with action with the Ten of Spring, right? Because the Ten of Spring talks of ask for help from others, all work and no play, being weighed down by too many responsibilities. Yep. Then you have the Sun card. Now, the fact that you are asking for help from others is actually going to give you peace of mind, happiness, and make you feel alive, and it's also going to be able to allow you to have plans that work out perfectly, getting into amazing new ideas that lead to rewarding commendations, gratitude for the blessings of life. Yeah. Zoom in and out. Anyway, next you have the renewal card. Now, with you being able to transcend this idea of a block, right, with both the 10 of winter and the 10 of spring, you are revisiting the whole situation and seeing what you could have done better with the Judgment card, which is the renewal card in this deck. And it says review the past and present so you can plan a bright new future. Understanding your purpose, releasing judgment of yourself and others. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Then you have the King of Autumn. Now, the King of Autumn is a compassionate, accomplished, charismatic, and gifted individual. It says, be assertive when it comes to what you know is right. Everything going your way, a good person or company to work for. Yeah. So I guess the judgment call that you're making is actually the judgment call that is going to lead you to a happy movement forward. I need some water. I'm moving a lot of energy, apparently. My sign, I'm moving a lot of energy, is I get extremely thirsty. Yeah. Now, the next card is the Two of Autumn. And the Two of Autumn talks of bring fun into everything you do, juggling multiple priorities or jobs, and an exceptional talent for multitasking. Yep. Yeah. What was I saying? Hey, I'm on vacation every single day because I love my occupation. Hey, I'm on vacation every single day, every single day. Every single day, every single day. Every single day, every single day. Yeah, if you bring fun into everything you do, that is the song you're going to sing. Yes, ma'am. I'm going to write that down. Hashtag vacation. I wonder if I am picking up on that energy because that's the energy I'm currently in. But in any case, the next card is the Two of Spring. And the Two of Spring, okay, it talks of a bright future manifested through hard work and creativity. Partnering with others who share your dream, who share your dreams, with an S. Great progress being made. You are putting out so much positive vibes, so much good energy that other people are being drawn to you. And as I was reading the Two of Autumn, I had the picture of Tom Hiddleston, who is, by the way, another Aquarius. Actually, I had this even before I started the reading. I was like, I wonder why. Is it just because I'm thinking of Tom because he's an Aquarius, I'm doing an Aquarius reading? Or is he going to pop out in this reading? And clearly, he did. Because I really enjoy his energy. Very high vibe, man. Very high vibe. Hiddleston. Now, then you have the Two of Winter. Now, the Two of Winter talks of being stuck. Well, it talks of indecision is holding you back, making the choice that's best for you rather than trying to please others. feeling trapped between the intellect and the emotional. What is keeping you trapped between the head and the heart? What? Why? What is it that you can't decide on? Now the next card is the Ace of Summer. Now the Ace of Summer talks about opening your heart to love, the beginning of a new intimate relationship, or the rebirth of a current one, the awakening of psychic abilities or spiritual epiphanies. I think I know what your mind's stuck on. It is a love connection. Yeah, that just came out wrong. But no, it is a love connection. There's something new about this. Yeah, the beginning of a new intimate relationship, or if it's the rebirth of a current one, it's something that you were not expecting to have a new beginning with. Okay, that is completely intuitive, so please use your intuition in regards to that, because I don't know what is, okay? I just telling you how I feel it. Okay? What I'm getting. Next, you have the Seven of Autumn. Now, with this new intimate relationship, I feel like it's going to take some time. Because one of the party is going to make it slow down. You know? Not that make it slow down, but they're going to make it take its time. Because I feel like they like you. I mean, if I ever was in a relationship, and I've thought about this, and I have, if I ever was in a relationship with a person who was very quick to jump into things, I would force them to slow down, to smell all the flowers, even the shitty flowers, because in life, okay, there will be some shitty flowers. I mean, there is a flower whose scent is like a dead carcass. Did you know that? I swear it's true. It's bizarre, but it's true. I guess what it feeds on is like insects or animals that like scavenger insects or animals that like that smell, you know, who are drawn to it. It's weird, but hey, there's strokes for every folk. I think that's the way you say it. I'm not sure if that's the way you say that line. But yeah, so now you have the next, as I said, with the Seven of Pentacles, someone is going to slow it down because they see that the way they've done this before, their other relationships haven't really worked out well, right? So they're going to be like, you know what, I'm going to force this hiatus on you. I don't know if it's a hiatus, but I'm going to force you to take your time because I see this going far, and if I want this to actually last, we are going to have to take our time and do this correctly the first time around. And they're going to put their foot down. I don't know if you heard me stomp my foot, but I just did. So yes, I feel like that is what it's saying. And then for the person who isn't really used to taking their sweet time, okay, it's just saying have patience and don't worry. Take time to rest and plan your next steps. A prudent investment of time and money. This is what it is. And for those of you Aquarians, okay, who are more into like finances and projects of that sort, or more into like business and stuff, I suggest you, and I'm not a financial planner, okay, I actually have a financial planner who can do this for me, but I'm not a financial planner, I'm just being logical. Pick the projects that are going to be good long-term investments, right? That will give long-term returns on your investment is what I'm getting. So be mindful of this, okay? Then you have the Seven of Summer. Now, the Seven of Summer, okay, talks of no more procrastinating. Your power comes from making a decision. Confusion that arises from overanalyzing the options. If we continue with the financial planning aspect, I feel like you're shopping for financial planners or you're shopping for packages or whatnot. This doesn't have to be in respect to finances. Excuse me. It could be in anything really. You're shopping. You're not just settling for one. You know, you're looking at all the options and you're going for it, right? Yeah. So it just says that your best choice is just to make a decision and go with it, because you don't want to have confusion which arises from overanalyzing the options. Make a choice and run with it. Worst comes to worst, what you'll do is you'll change course. I mean, worst comes to worst, you'll change course. And I said that, and we have the next card is the Eight of Summer. Now, the Eight of Summer, alright, talks of the desire for a more meaningful life, realizing that it's time to move on, choosing to make major life changes. Breaking a contract is a major life change, right? So, I mean, now this doesn't have to be in finances. This might be in a merger. This might be in a deciding to go with one company for your cell plan or another, or your television plan or another. You know, deciding to go with Amazon Prime or Netflix, or how about both? You never know. Maybe that's it. Maybe you're deciding to go with both, or what have you, right? I don't know what contract you're going to be leaving. If you're leaving a contract, if you're leaving a relationship, if you're leaving a friendship, if you're leaving a partnership, what have you, like business partnership, financial partnership. I don't know. This is going to differ from one person to the other if you start in this reading. Right. The next card is the Ace of Autumn. Now, the Ace of Autumn, all right, talks of a windfall of money, advice, or assistance from others, a very successful project, a happy change in your career. So you are moving to another company, another person, another place. I don't know, right? Whatever it is, I feel like it's something to do with a contract. Okay, a promise. Like a contract could also mean a promise. Could also mean a understanding. Could also mean multiple things, right? So, but whatever you're moving towards for your next stage is definitely going to be more lucrative. Okay. Yeah. So this is when I fall back with the finances analogy. So this is going to be a more lucrative, like financial advisor who is going to give you a lot of good advice, a lot of assistance from others. A lot of people are going to be like saying, "Go for it." You know. Now, for the third set. Okay, so please, angels and guides, anywhere from the highest good. Too many. And staying, I'm thirsty. Dang it. How big of a reading is this? I get this thirsty after I do an energetic cleanse. Energetic healing, should I say. This is weird. Okay, so please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my Aquariuses, please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest Good. Who has a message for my Aquarius? Please come forward. 10 of summer. Nice. The wheel. The cherry. And the star. Signifying that you are in your own reading, Aquariuses. Yes. That is awesome. Right? And then you have the Prince of Spring. Something to be mindful of. The Eight of Spring. The Three of Winter. That will lead to a Nine of Autumn. Are you breaking your contract twice? What is... I don't know what the issue is. Okay. Spirit must be here. My nose is itchy. Okay, but I don't know what the issue is, but something must be tickling your nose, leading you somewhere else. Yeah. Okay, so the first card being the Ten of Summer. Once you make this move, right, with the Ace to the Ace of Autumn. Okay, once you make the move from the Eight of Summer. Okay, so once you make the move from the Seven of Autumn to the Seven of Summer to the Eight of Summer to the Ace of Autumn, you are going to feel emotionally content. So that's what the Ten of Summer talks about. It says, an emotionally fulfilling life with family or friends, raising children wisely, people you can trust. Yep. So I guess that this company is more, you feel more taken care of, you trust them more. I don't know what this means for you, but this is what I'm coming, so I have to mention it. If there was a meme that went by a couple of that I posted on my Facebook page, right? My reading Facebook page, by the way. If you guys are interested, it has the same name on Facebook. And a couple of weeks ago, I shared this, which was I think it was Rick from Rick and Morty, who said on the image on the meme, he was like, I know this makes no sense, but I got this, so I have to say it. Generally what readers do. It's like, we don't know, this makes no sense at all, but this came, so I have to say it. And this is what I mean when I say it's definitely going to make sense to you, and not to me. I have like an Aquarius in one of my houses, but not in my birth chart. It's in my houses. Now the Ten of Summer is going to lead to the Wheel. So, and the Wheel talks of delays are over, sudden or unexpected good luck, new car or travel. So you are definitely in the right emotional, in the right space emotionally to tap into forward movement, right? Because you are very happy, you're excited, you're exuberant, you're calling this in. You are attracting this in, should I say. I think I should add that too. Attraction. Law of attraction. People might get the wrong impression. Right? Then you have the Chariot, which is a Cancer card. Well, by the way, up to date, we have Taurus, we have Aries, we have Sagittarius, we have Leo, we have Cancer. Yep. I sometimes see Judgment as Libra, but actually is it Libra? I think it is. Yeah, it is Libra. Libra is also the Empress, partly. Yeah. Chariot, which talks of Success that comes from dedication and self-discipline, instead of celebrating your accomplishments being in the spotlight. Yeah. Yep. I got the image of Leonardo DiCaprio, who got a Academy Award for, I don't remember which movie it was, but I think he was like battling against nature or like against climate change or something. I don't know what the name was. I'll check it out. Leonardo DiCaprio. Academy. Then you have the Star card. Now the Star card is your card, okay, it's Aquarian energy. It talks of look to the future with hope and optimism, the power of faith to move mountains, happy change that bring relief from challenging times. Right? You're moving forward because of all that dedication you put in, and now you are hopeful. For what? I don't know, maybe an Academy Award. Like an award. You're hopeful for an award. Why? I have no clue. That is for you to know. Then you have the Prince of Spring. Now, the Prince of Spring is a charming, self-confident, passionate, and restless individual. It says immediate action, a challenge you can successfully manage, a passionate relationship. What is standing out for me here is a challenge you can successfully manage. That needs to be taken care of immediately. Okay. I'm pulling a blank for the rest, so it is up to your intuition. Then you have the Eight of Spring. Now, the Eight of Spring talks of stress that comes from having many things happening at once. Successful multitasking, sudden events or changes, which is only to be expected with the Chariot, right? Things are moving, and I feel like they're moving so exponentially fast that you're like, you have to hold on to your seat so you don't lose or you have to hold on to your hat so you don't lose it. Or hold on to your seat so you don't fly out of it. Brace yourself is another word that's coming to mind. Then you have the Three of Winter. Now, the Three of Winter talks of reach out to others for comfort and love. You will grow stronger from this situation. Sadness that will heal with time. I feel like you being so busy, if during this reading you did get into a relationship, I didn't pick up on it. Well, I kind of picked up on it, but I kind of didn't as well. So it depends on where you are, and it's going to be different for every single one of you. But at some point, something is going to hurt you, emotionally speaking. Emotionally or mentally, because we are talking about the Three of Swords, which is the Three of Winter, which is the Three of Swords, which talks of heartbreak mainly. But what that indicates to me is heartbreak is all in here. If you think of that thing that went awry constantly, it's going to hurt more. So if you divert your attention to something else, you will completely forget about it. If you are keeping yourself so busy that you are in the Eight of Spring energy, and that is the reason why someone left you for that, screw it, man. Figure something else to do. Keep yourself occupied. Don't think about them, which is easier said than done. I'm talking from experience. Hey, I mean, I spent a year and a half pining over a guy who was not interested because I forced myself to stay in that emotion for a year and a half. I did that. No one else. I did it. So the person to blame here is me, but learn from my mistake and keep yourself busy. And don't keep yourself busy by thinking about them. Worst thing to do. Okay? Alright. So, 3 of winter. Yeah, so ask for help from others. You can ask for help. You can ask for help from me, right? Worst comes to, if you have no one around you who's dealt with karmics, who's dealt with losing someone you thought was your soulmate, which is what a karmic is, by the way. Partly, actually, everyone is a karmic to varying degrees, right? So don't listen to that. But if you want to talk to someone who has gone through this and who's survived, you can talk to me, right? Because this is saying that this sadness is going to heal with time. You just need the right components, right? You need to know who knows the structure, the way to get better after something so heart-wrenching, so heart-stomping. That's what I felt like. He stomped on my heart. Or I allowed him to stomp on my heart, because I do not listen to my intuition. And that is why on Mondays I do how to strengthen your intuition videos. Yes. Okay? So, now, the final card of the third set, alright, is the 9 of Autumn. So the 9 of Autumn, okay, let me just top this down, strengthen. So the 9 of Autumn, alright, talks of reward yourself for all your hard work, being happily and successfully self-employed, cherishing your time alone. Weren't we talking about find something else to do and don't keep yourself in that thought process of, oh, but he's not here, but oh my God, I love him so much. Nay. Please, nay. Get yourself out of that situation, please. Find yourself something and do it. Hopefully it's lucrative. And if this card is any indication, it is going to be lucrative. Yes. And if it isn't yet, it is going to be. When you find a way to make it, to monetize it, it is definitely going to be lucrative, is what I'm getting. So the 9 of Autumn talks of reward yourself for all your hard work, being happily and successfully self-employed, cherishing your time alone. Yep. So you've been able to do away with this heartbreak that we had in the 3 of Winter, and you are able to use it to, you made something beautiful out of it. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Aquariuses, please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Aquariuses, please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good. And we got the Empress. Do we have the Empress? Yes, we do. We have counterparts. Empress and Emperor. What? Yo, this is amazing. Okay, so I'm skipping steps. The Empress, because you went through a life experience that brought you something that reminds you of semblance to childhood, the 6th of spring. So you got the Empress, life experience, the 6th of summer. The 6th of spring and then 6th of summer. You also got the Prince of Summer and Strength. Right? Yep. Alright. Let us continue. talks of time to take action, the power of creativity, success that allows for a life of luxury. Yep. So that 9 of Autumn is definitely paying off and paying off big time, you know. Nami, yep. It's paying off big time because you've had the life experience to back it up. Yep. Now, life experience in this deck is the Tower card. So it says, let go of belief systems that no longer work for you, an important life-changing event, a situation that leads to significant opportunities. Like I said, this life experience taught you a lot, which put you in the perfect spot to monetize it. And I feel like that life experience also brought you back to something that reminds you of something from your childhood, right? Because the Six of Summer talks of children or childhood, the return of people or romances from your past, remembering events differently in a better or worse light than how they actually occurred. I feel like it's the last phrase that is really standing out to me. It's life experience that made you rethink everything that has ever happened to you in a different light, right? Yep. Then you have the Prince of Summer. Now, the Prince of Summer talks of falling in love suddenly, being swept off your feet, the need to stay grounded during a very emotional experience. I feel like life has this way of testing us. And so you've gone through all this difficulty and you've come out of it a winner. But now life is going to be, okay, let's see how good you really are. Let me throw you a bone and see what happens. And this Prince of Summer is your test. I don't know if it's a person, I don't know if it's a situation, I don't know if it's a group, I don't know what it is. But I feel like it is the test to see if you've really graduated to the next level or if you are still where you were before the 9 of Autumn, right? Like I said, the Prince of Summer is a very romantic, captivating, dramatic, and flirtatious individual. It says falling in love suddenly and being swept off your feet, the need to stay grounded during a very emotional experience. I feel like the Six of Summer is going to be an extremely emotional experience because you haven't dealt with it since your childhood. And this is purely intuitive, so please use yours, okay? What resonates with you at this point? Yeah, so this situation is going to be extremely very emotional for you. So you have to stay grounded, or else you'll be going off the handles and not like being swept in the okay. The image I got is like there is a tidal wave and you get swept up in it, and you're like, I don't know, they find you a couple of months like in the Bermuda Triangle. Why am I saying this? I don't know, but I'm definitely saying it to say how important it is for you to stay grounded. Worst comes to worst, okay, if you're going out to sea, take an anchor. And it's going to be heavy AF, but you want to stay grounded. Okay, so you don't want to be anchored at the bottom of the lake without like a tank of air, but what I mean to say is that if you just make sure that if you are going to sea, and if it is a very movemented, and if the place that you're going in is extremely movemented, the waters are extremely movemented, make sure that you have something to keep you grounded, because water waves Have you ever been in a wave pool? That shit is a lot. It is. It's not just a kiddie pool thing, alright, in like a water park. Nay, it's some serious stuff if you don't mind yourself. Okay. Strength. The last card is strength, right? So it talks of the grace and inner strength needed to overcome challenges. What did I just say? To overcome challenges. Tidal waves are challenges. And I feel like life is going to throw you a tidal wave that you are not ready for. So I use the imagery of like a weight, an anchor, and like sea, but it could be anything. It could be an emotional tidal wave. It could be a some sort of other type of tidal wave. Excuse me. But as I was saying, okay, so the strength card is Leo and Taurus energy. And it talks of the power, the grace and the strength needed to overcome challenges. Like I mentioned, the tidal wave is a challenge. I don't know what type of challenge life is going to throw your way, but it is definitely a challenge. Okay, something that to be mindful of. The emotional challenge, because you have a lot of summer in this reading, which indicates emotions, because it's the equivalent of cups. It could be about your job, because you do still have like a couple of autumn cards which represent pentacles, and you have a lot of major arcana in this reading. And so the strength card talks of the grace and inner strength needed to overcome challenges, the power of kindness and forgiveness, time to embrace how wonderful you are. So if this is more in alignment with you and how you interact with others, or your interaction with others, this would be the power and the power of kindness and forgiveness. This is what that is referring to. Okay, it's also referring to your need to embrace how wonderful you are, because you are wonderful, and you need to embrace that. I don't know if you relate your worth, your self-worth, to the amount of people you hang out with, or something along those lines. But whatever it is, I found this card on the floor, right, as I was changing my cards, because apparently I don't have enough space in any of them. But this is what I saw, and this is the 10 of winter pointing towards the left. So this, when you figure out what your strength is, I feel like it is going to be a sign from your angels, your guides, the universe, what have you, okay, that you are stronger than you think. Right? That you are stronger than you think. You don't necessarily need other people to validate anymore, because the 10, I think, we have the 10 of spring, and we have the 10 of spring, we have the 10 of summer, and now we have the 10 of winter. I don't know if I mentioned this and it kind of flipped off my board, but in any case, it must mean something because it popped out again, the 10 of winter. So basically, this is indicating that there is a definite ending to a difficult situation, because you have found your strength, which is a card of Leo/Tauran energy, right? So you don't need anyone anymore, because you found there has been a resolution of difficulties, because the weight has lifted off your shoulders. There is an ending of an addiction or codependency. I don't know if this was I feel like if this was in this reading, I don't know when it was, but it's definitely coming to an end, because you found your strength, which is amazing. So, my gorgeous Aquariuses, that is all that I have for you guys this week. If you like this, and if you'd like me to go deeper into your specific situation, please contact me at the email in the box below, and it'll be my pleasure to assist. In that same box, you'll find a little description of this video and my price. Now, like this video, give give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and click on that notification bell to be notified when I post some stuff, as well as if you meet a comment. I adore comments. I read them all. I might not answer all of them, but I absolutely read them all. And with that being said, my gorgeous and fat, I don't have any Aquarius in my chart. Well, I have it in my houses, but not in my chart, which I mentioned prior in this reading, but whatever. With that being said, my gorgeous Aquariuses, I wish you guys all a very good week, and I'll see you next time, okay? Bye!